Whether you like House of the Dragon or not, you have to agree with me that the children in the show House of the Dragon fight a lot more ferociously and convincingly than Guy Ladriel in Rings of Power. All right, another Sunday night, another episode of Hot D. Episode 7. Yes, let's get into this. As always, leave a comment. Let's talk about things. Smash the like button. Share the video with people who like House of the Dragon like we do. So episode 7 starts off with the burial at sea, into the sea of Laena. And everybody is there. Everybody showed up. Even Otto Hightower, the new Hand of the King. And the kids are sort of awkward towards each other. I liked this scene. I just like how the camera was kind of going around and we were seeing everybody. And Rhaenyra's kids were bonding with Daemon's daughters. And Rhaenyra was playing with a spider. Interesting stuff there. Aegon remains creepy. And I also like how Daemon is always leaning and chuckling at inappropriate times, but he's always sort of taking everything in, and everything is amusing to Daemon, even the funeral of his wife. So, but Viserys, he sees what's happening to his family. I feel bad for him. He's trying to keep everything together. He tries to again try to make peace with Daemon, and Daemon just says, "I don't need anything from you. I'm good." So. Yeah, but just a great scene, the funeral scene. I liked it a lot. We have another beautiful scene with Corlys and his wife, and I have in my notes here, like, wow. I'm like, it's a good scene, good dialogue, and I'm like, wow, the chandelier looks great, the fireplace looks great. I'm never writing that about Rings of Power, you know. I don't know. And then we get to Daemon and Rhaenyra walking on the beach, talking. Rhaenyra is upset that Daemon left her, and Rhaenyra moves in and kisses Daemon. I thought she was gonna like move in and then back off at the last moment and leave him hanging like he did to her. But no, she moves in, they kiss, and they have sex on the beach. That's right. But we don't see much, you know. I mean, sex on the beach is a little rough. Anakin Skywalker will tell you that, you know, how sand gets everywhere. And I got to give the sex scene a thumbs down. No nudity. So yeah, if there's a negative in this episode, it's definitely the sex scene. I didn't like it. And you guys help me out here. So it looked like somebody was watching them have sex, to me. And then the next scene is going to be Aemond, and he's sneaking around everywhere. Was Aemond watching Rhaenyra and Daemon have sex? That's kind of what I got out of it. And then I was thinking, man, anytime like a child in Game of Thrones watches forbidden sex or hidden sex, it doesn't go good for the child. All right, so whether it was Aemond or not, Aemond approaches Vhagar, and Vhagar is very grumpy, doesn't want to see him. And I just love how they shot this scene. Like Vhagar throughout this scene and the next few scenes, he's just so massive. He's like Godzilla with wings, this dragon. And this little boy is persistent. And I kind of cared for Aemond here. You know, he hasn't been able to find a dragon. And here's the biggest of all dragons. And he climbs up on Vhagar. And they take off. And it's like a real struggle for him to settle Vhagar down, and it looked great. It was really cool scene, great dragon flying scene, great music. I loved it. Unfortunately, though, then Aemond is going to return to the castle and be a prick about taming Vhagar. And Daemon's two daughters are upset with him. They're saying, "You stole our mother's dragon. That's not your dragon." And I think Rhaenyra's boys are there too. And Aemond like punches one of the girls. Then the boys go after Aemond. And we have these 5 kids fighting. And Aemond's like a psycho here. He's not likable anymore. He's a complete psycho. He has a rock. He's going to bash in one of the boys' heads with this rock. And eventually one of the other boys was that cat's paw, the dagger, and just comes up and slices his face, and Aemond's gonna lose an eye. And yeah, again, if it was Aemond watching Daemon and Rhaenyra have sex, then yeah, there you go. All right, so for 2 weeks now, the children in the House of the Dragon fight better than the people in Rings of Power. I'm not lying about that. Those kids they're ferocious in House of the Dragon. Okay, so all the adults are together, and we learn that we're told, they're told that the reason for the fight is because Rhaenyra's children were called bastards by Aemond, and King Viserys is pissed about this. He's got the adults here, he's got the kids here. Aemond's eye is like all stitched up, he's lost his eyeball. And King Viserys asks Aemond, "Who told you this lie? That they are bastards?" And then Aemond says, "Well, it's Aegon." And then King Viserys asks him, "Who told you this lie?" And I forget, did Aegon say his mom? I just have in my notes that Viserys, I feel bad for him again. I mean, this is his family, and they're fighting. The kids are fighting. Kids are losing eyes. In fact, I think I have in my notes here, he's like, "We are family. What are we doing?" And I apologize for that indiscretion. He says, "Your king demands it." But no, Alicent is not going to settle down. She wants an eye for an eye. She wants an eye from Rhaenyra's kids. And she orders Kristen Cole to bring her an eye. And the king stops it. I mean, people are grabbing people. But Alicent grabs a blade, cat's paw, right? The blade to kill the Night King, right? And attacks Rhaenyra. And Rhaenyra kind of grabs her. And there's that moment where, I mean, Rhaenyra, I always just thought that she's a better fighter than Alicent, that Alicent really doesn't know what she's doing. So the way I saw this was that Rhaenyra was holding her arms and then saying, now they'll see who you really are, and kind of like, let's go. So Alicent on purpose cuts her with cat's paw, and then Rhaenyra is just bleeding. And Aemond finally speaks up and says, "It's okay, mother. I lost an eye, but I gained a dragon." And he gained the biggest of all dragons. And the way he said that, look out for Aemond, everybody. But, I mean, listen, this whole scene is just awesome. What an awesome scene. The writing is good. The actors are great. It's just, it's a joy to watch this family hate each other. I don't know. The sides have definitely been drawn in this episode. All right, then we get a scene of the Hightowers. Such a nice family. Otto Hightower walks in on Alicent. Alicent says, "Say your piece," and he responds, "What peace is that?" Meaning there is no peace. But he says, "We play an ugly game, daughter, and I didn't think you could win it until now." So they're very happy with themselves, the Hightowers. At least Otto is. And then we get a bunch of scenes here. Laenor commits himself to Rhaenyra, says, "You deserve a good husband, and I'm going to be that husband finally. Even though I'm gay and all that stuff, I'm gonna start to be a good husband." And then Rhaenyra proposes to Prince Daemon. But Prince Daemon is like, "Listen, I'd accept your proposal, but you're married to Laenor. Unless he would die." And then they kind of leave it like that. And next thing you see, Prince Daemon talking to Sir Corral, and it looks like he's recruiting him to kill Prince Laenor so he can marry Rhaenyra, saying, "Oh, you could kind of go overseas and disappear, but there's more to it. We will find out." So then we cut to the castle. Daemon walks in, kills a guard. I was like, what's up with that? Sir Corral, who we believe has been hired, approaches Laenor, and a sword fight breaks out. And then we cut to, in that very same room, Laenor's parents discovering a charred body in the fireplace. We're led to believe it's Laenor, but well, then we don't know yet. We cut to Daemon and Rhaenyra getting married in the old ways of Targaryens, where they cut their lip and put blood on their face and then make out with cut lips. I don't know if I would do that, but all right. So we see the marriage, and we think that Laenor is dead, but no. We see Sir Corral running and getting into a boat. We think he's escaping because he killed Laenor, but there's another guy in the boat. And then when the hood came back, I think, and it's Sir Laenor. He wasn't dead. It was just a big ruse. So Laenor and Corral are going to disappear. That's what Daemon was talking about, how you guys can disappear. And I guess the guy killed was really the guard that Daemon killed. And I guess they barbecued him in the fireplace and made it look like he was Sir Laenor. So see you go, Prince Daemon. He's not all that bad. I mean, he wasn't going to kill Laenor. I mean, he's going to kill the guy on duty guarding everybody, the guard, but you know, you gotta pick who to kill sometimes. But Daemon's not Daemon's not all that bad. Anyway, I really liked how they edited that. It did trick me. It really worked for me. And again, I think we really have our sides drawn for the rest of this series. So yeah, I don't know. Really good episodes. Scene after scene. The writing is great. The show looks great. I forget that there's new actors. We just put new actors into the show last week. Everything is working. I'm really enjoying it. Even though I know the ending, it's very fun to watch. My only complaint, no nudity in the sex scene. All right. Let me know what you guys thought about episode 7. And yeah, put it in the comments section. Smash the like button. And that's it. It's a quickie tonight. All right, everybody have a great day, a great week. I will see you very soon for Andor. I'll probably be a little later getting my videos out this week. Don't worry, but I'm going to review everything. Everybody have a great day, great week. I will see you soon. And as always, I will see you on the new.